Welcome to Freedom Oasis High Frequency Channel 9.0. If I earned $1,000 every time I heard someone ask, "Who am I would be rich. Every generation contemplated our life purpose from ancient civilizations like Egyptians, Mayans, and Toltecs to current day cultures. Greek philosopher Plato described our behaviors and way of navigating the world through archetypes, further studied by psychologist Carl Jung, who explained we have a natural personality preference but can flex it based on our environment. Einstein theorized we are a unified energy field of consciousness that does not die but change form. Our understanding continues to unfold through many philosophies that have some relevance. It can be confusing and invoke fear, especially when considering dogma religions that often use dominance, control, and division to influence what they define as good behaviors and threaten punishment for wrongdoing for wrong behaviors like eternal hell. It's no wonder why many of us struggle to know who we really are without the influence of society, culture, family, and why we are terrified to make a move. As I said in session two, I've been trying to figure life out and who I am since I was 12. I wanted answers about my purpose, the disturbing things I saw adults doing, like fighting, arguing, taking drugs, and harming kids. I needed to know what that was about. I needed to understand my sadness and anger and what to do. No one around me had concrete answers. Religious leaders confused me with their concepts, like God is a jealous God. But jealousy was considered a sin for humans, which is the opposite of the God I felt within me as unconditional love. For years, I studied with spiritual teachers who did not subscribe to any religion. I traveled to other countries, integrating several cultural practices, and read many self development books. Although I put in a lot of research and effort, it was not enough. Because like many of you, I was bogged down with working too much, my romantic relationship, overachieving, and trying to save everyone, wearing the cape. So our divine orchestrated a wake-up call, apparently after I missed several signs to get back on my path of remembering who I am on March 27, 2021, my near-death experience. Everything that distracted me no longer mattered because I was focused on if I was going to live or not. I was pushed into the present moment with no past or future thoughts. I was in an unexplainable stillness, the perfect setup for me to finally receive divine messages I missed with answers about my purpose, my spiritual gifts, and how to navigate this world. Welcome to session three. Who am I? Let's get into this topic.
Let me start the meaning of this by saying what we are not. We're not a culture, religion, employee, family role, race, gender, sexual origin, or financial class. These are labels from a grouping system designed to keep us in division and separate from one another. Actually, our purpose is the same. We are all multidimensional spiritual beings who sign up to have this extraordinary human experience with a variety of life circumstances, miracles, and lessons. Yes, I said that correctly. We signed up for this. But we do have a unique mission and personality type, also known as an archetype, allowing us to express our creativity and serve humanity in our own way. This era requires a lot of investigation by going inward. You're going to have to go deep, connecting to your intuition and following divine guidance, which is sometimes breadcrumbs to a bigger picture. So you're probably wondering, how can I remember my true self, which is your original blueprint or source code? Where here are a few tips. This is what I had to do. First, release stored opinions from others blocking your memory. As I said in session two, in the first 7 years of our lives, we were sponges storing memories from everyone around us that majorly shape our perspective on life, like how we should act, type of person we should marry, work we should do, roles of a woman, roles of a man. And this is a heavy one because if you've been on this earth long enough, you have come to find out that you cannot put specific roles on either gender because it actually overlaps. But the list of what we were told, what we should be, and how to do things is never ending. All of this programming must be examined. Things that do not align to our true self or transform us to our best version must go. We already know what some of these things are. Walk this truth path with me. You know when you feel the resistance, like feeling trapped, ashamed about a habit, or when we feel like we're wearing a mask. And how many masks are we wearing? When we go to work, when we're around certain family members, when we're around friends, when we go out in the community. Deep down inside, we know something must change. Second, think back to your passions as a kid. Things you could do naturally without formal education and love doing whether you get paid for it or not. These are actually your spiritual gifts. These are hidden treasures driving your creations needed in our world. We need your individuality. This makes me think about Tina Turner, the queen of rock and roll, who I am inspired by, who started singing at 13. In the 1980s, she made one of the greatest comebacks in music history, selling more than 100 million records worldwide, becoming one of the best selling recording artists of all times. She received 12 Grammy Awards. She was inducted into the Hollywood Walk of Fame twice. She said she always knew she would sing while running in the grass fields of her hometown of Nutbush, Tennessee, as a child. Lastly, take archetype assessments identifying your traits and characteristics to understand how you interact with people, how you receive information, make decisions, and navigate the world. I recommend taking the VIA characteristics assessment that will help you detect your strengths. Next, take Ansley McLeod Soul Quiz to discover your unique soul type, and a numerology assessment explaining your life path. Now, we all have a number that is associated with us and our birth date. It's interesting to look at this information. You'll be shocked how some of it really does resonate. The links to these assessments is in the description section of this video. But what is important to know as you delve into this research? All traits have a positive aspect, which is our light side. This is where we're vibrating high. And negative aspects are shadow side, where we vibrate low. Don't resist facing your shadow work because transcending your shadow areas results in significant transformation. I will be honest with you, it's not pretty, it's ugly because this is when you're taking off all the masks, looking at yourself in the mirror. And this is how you clean up your closet. This is how you clean up your mess. This is how you stop projecting your negativity on other people. This is how you now start to love yourself. It's raw. But if you want to get on the other side, if you want to get out of negative thinking, if you want to get out of depression, if you want to get out of anxiety, if you want to get out of beating yourself up, this is the process. You cannot skip it. A lot of us have been in addictions, which is escapism. That's numbing the pain. But guess what? When that high comes down, all those negative thoughts come back. So please don't avoid it. This is something you have to do. I had to do it and I'm still doing it. Let me share a story. I experienced ongoing dissatisfaction with my first corporate America leadership job. It was extremely stressful and demanding. I quit after 7 years from straight burn out. During my brief unemployment, I was in fear. I was scared, thinking about not having any income. I wasn't sure what my future was going to be. I felt unworthy because I contributed my value to working. As I said in previous videos, I was definitely a workaholic. This was my way of escaping reality and things that was happening that I wasn't satisfied with. And during this time when I didn't have any employment, I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep. I had so much anxiety. And I tried to release this anxiety by jogging mostly every day on nature trails by my home. I was contemplating if I wanted to work in that capacity again. I was wondering if I should remain in the healthcare field. Literally, I felt like I didn't even have a purpose. It was a very uncomfortable feeling of lostness. But what I realized, I was intuitively pulled to the medical profession with a passion to care for others, but I shut down my natural abilities of drawing and creative writing that started at the age of 11 because I was programmed by society that these talents don't earn enough money. You will be a starving artist, and it was not as important as science, technology, engineering, and math professions. Did this ever happen to you? Do you feel like you are doing your passion? Do you feel like you're just working to pay the bills, but you don't have anything that makes you feel joy? How many of you are have buried your dreams and stuck in the rat race? Take your life back. So to wrap up this session, here are 8 daily practices I will continually recommend that help me. Number 1, do a post check of your emotions at the start of your day. As I always say, what is your emotional temperature? Are you overheated, cold, or just right? Rebalance if you need to. There's enough dark energy out here. Please bring us some light. Number 2, meditate at least once a day. Separate from your mind and your body. Connect with you. Calm down your central nervous system. Slow down your breathing. Detach from social media. Please detach from social media, the news, people, and drama. Your body needs a break. Your brain needs a break. We're overstimulated. And most of the information that's coming in through these different broadcast systems, it is negative. Number 3, give gratitude for at least one thing. I know I am grateful you clicked on this video. Number 4, participate in something that brings you joy. It's the summertime. Go to the park, walk a trail, relax at the beach, go and travel. Number 5, don't go off to sleep with negative thoughts. Keep listening to soft heart and brain coherence beats or anything relaxing that soothes your soul. Number 6, contemplate and journal. Journaling is a great way to release emotions and is a data dump of our thoughts. I've been journaling almost daily for the last 5 years, and it has helped me calm my emotions, recognize my thought patterns, and piece together divine messages so I know my next move to make. Number 7, forgive and be easy on yourself. You already know I am passionate about this. Take yourself off the hook. You already paid the price over and over again. Love on you. Number 8, tap into relevant material. Keep growing your knowledge. Check out the links to the assessments I mentioned earlier, the VIA characteristic assessment, Ansley McLeod soul quiz, personality numerology profile. As far as books, I recommend Numbers in You by author Lloyd Strayhorn. That's it for now. Leaving you with some music vibes. Remember, always be you, do you. Your authentic self is your superpower. Don't forget to subscribe and see you on the next video. Session 4, self love.